There is something many people over 40 quietly experience but rarely say out loud. It is the moment you realize your body feels different when you are no longer being touched, no longer held, and no longer intimate the way you once were. The nights feel longer. Sleep becomes lighter. Your body feels present but not fully alive. There is a little numbness, a little sadness, and a space inside you that even you cannot describe. Harvard and many American specialists call this loss of physical closeness. Traditional Chinese medicine calls it stagnant energy. Ayurveda sees it as a depletion of ojas, the body's core vitality. Japanese philosophy considers it a separation between mind and body. In this video, we will explore what science already knows, what your body is trying to tell you, and the practical solutions that many other videos never address. If you care about your health and want to restore your vitality, make sure to subscribe to Vitality Digest. The first thing to understand is that not having sex does not damage your body, and it does not make your sexual organs break down the way many people fear. Harvard, Mayo Clinic, and urology experts all agree the human body has an impressive ability to recover. What actually changes is your rhythm, your circulation, and your emotional state. When you go a long time without sexual activity, the earliest shift happens in blood flow to the pelvic area. This is not harm. It is simply your body moving into an energy-saving mode. With less blood reaching this region, arousal feels slower, sensitivity drops a little, and physical response takes longer. All of this is normal and reversible. At the same time, the lack of physical closeness lowers your natural endorphins and oxytocin, the chemicals that stabilize mood and help you sleep. When they drop, you may feel on edge, sleep poorly, or feel emotionally unsettled. Some people even say, "I don't feel like myself anymore." This is not decline. It is the result of not being touched, not being close, and not feeling connected. Traditional Chinese medicine describes this as stagnant blood and energy. Ayurveda sees it as reduced ojas. Japanese Zen traditions view it as the mind drifting away from the body. Despite the different interpretations, the message is the same. This state can be restored. The second thing to understand is that the effects of reduced intimacy do not stay in one place. They spread through your nervous system, your immune system, your sleep, and even the way you see yourself. Many American specialists have observed that people who go months without physical contact often show higher cortisol levels, weaker immunity, and a higher risk of depression. This is why the term touch starvation is now commonly used in psychology. Without closeness, your body senses the emptiness in subtle ways, a tension you can't explain, a heaviness in your chest, a discomfort when you look at yourself in the mirror. These changes do not come from hormone collapse. They come from losing the physical signals that make the body feel safe. For men, stress and poor sleep can lower testosterone. For women, estrogen may fluctuate more sharply. In older traditions across China and India, people believe that the body begins to close when touch, breath, and emotional closeness disappear. Today, Western science explains it through the nervous system. When stimulation drops, the sensory pathways become quiet. This is not degeneration. It is simply your body whispering that it has been without touch, without warmth, and without connection for too long. It is asking to be awakened again. When intimacy fades, the first system that slows down is circulation. To restart it, begin with gentle movements each day, a 20-minute walk, slow hip rotations, deep squats, and relaxed belly breathing. These simple actions are recommended by Harvard because they directly support pelvic blood flow. In Taoist practice, these movements are used to reopen the internal pathways of energy. When blood begins to move again, sensitivity returns naturally without pressure or forcing. Many people believe their pelvic floor is weak, when in reality it is too tight. A tight pelvic floor creates numbness, weaker erections, and faster ejaculation. The fix is not more squeezing, but more softening. Try reverse Kegels, slow belly breathing, and gentle massage around the hips and lower back. American pelvic therapists use these exact techniques. Ayurveda also teaches that energy trapped in the base of the body must be relaxed before strength can return. Once the pelvic floor softens, natural function starts to reappear. When the body goes without stimulation, the sensory nerves become quiet. To reactivate them, use resensitization. Touch your body slowly, lightly, and without a goal. Explore different areas, not just sexual ones. This method comes from the sensate focus approach created by Masters and Johnson. 10 minutes a day is enough. Your nervous system gradually remembers how to feel again without pressure, performance anxiety, or expectations. This is something most competing videos never explain. Sleep is the foundation of testosterone, estrogen, and desire. Long stretches without intimacy often disrupt sleep, and disrupted sleep lowers hormones even more. To reset this cycle, use sleep support habits, morning sunlight, limited screens at night, a warm shower before bed, and magnesium glycinate if appropriate. Ayurveda teaches that deep sleep rebuilds ohas, the body's vitality. When your sleep improves, hormones rise naturally, and desire comes back without forcing it. Stress is the strongest suppressor of libido. High cortisol alone can shut down the entire arousal system. The simplest solution is controlled breathing. Inhale for 4 seconds, pause briefly, exhale for 6 seconds. Japanese Zen traditions use this to bring the nervous system into a safe state. Taoist practice calls it bringing the energy downward. When your breath slows, your heart rate follows, and the body shifts from defense mode to feeling mode. For people living alone, the answer is not only masturbation, it is reconnecting with your own body. Use gentle self-touch with no pressure to reach orgasm. Tantric self-practice encourages noticing your breath and heartbeat. This reduces loneliness, increases natural oxytocin, and improves sleep. You do not need a partner to begin healing. The first step is rebuilding familiarity with your own body. For relationships that have gone cold, the solution is not to jump back into sex. Start with small daily touches, a 10-second hug, holding hands while talking, or sitting closer while watching TV. Neuroscience shows that small, repeated touches reactivate oxytocin and rebuild emotional safety. Tantra calls this rebuilding presence. When presence returns, emotional distance shrinks, and desire has a chance to grow naturally. The deepest pain many viewers feel is not the lack of sex, but the feeling that they have lost the version of themselves they once recognized. The solution is to rebuild identity slowly. Regular movement, taking care of your appearance, focusing on sensation rather than performance, and reminding yourself that your body can recover. Ayurveda views confidence as a sign of strong ojas. Harvard notes that hormones, circulation, and sensation all improve when a person feels valued. When you believe your body can wake up again, it usually does. In the end, a period without sex or physical closeness is not a sign that you are declining. It is a signal that your body and mind have been quiet for too long and are asking for a gentle return to connection. Everything you once felt, wanted, and enjoyed can come back when you understand your body and begin again with small steps. If content like this helps you feel supported, make sure to subscribe to Vitality Digest and continue this journey of rebuilding strength, closeness, and vitality.